इसको आरिफा, हाँ इधर लड़की का नाम हो गया.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. So today inshallah is our fifth lesson, Ad-Darsul Khamis. Okay, fifth in Arabic it's called Khamis, fifth, lesson number 5. So today we will discuss a little bit in detail the fi'l. Okay, that what is the definition of fi'l, how it works. So look, like every fi'l has to have the three things: the time, the doer, and the name of the action. If one is missing, it's not going to be the verb. It's not going to be fi'l. Okay, so time is called az-zaman, and doer is called al-fa'il, fa'il. And that action which is keep on changing will be what? Called masdar. So the masdar keep on changing and the other two remain constant. Okay? Like for example, look. If you say ذهب, ذهب, ذهب. So ذهب is a fi'l. It has all the three. So what we say, he left. He left. So this is the file. And the time is in the left because we didn't say he is leaving. We didn't say like that. So past tense, we know the time from the word left. Okay? And then what was the action which was done? The action of leaving, to leave. So now he left. Zahaba. Now if we say naswara. Naswara. So zahaba, naswara. So look, he will be the same. Okay, and he helped. You see, so the past is also the same. And what changed? Leaving and helping. This change. This is masdar. So look, masdar keep on changing. And the time and the doer is not changing. It remains the same. So the variable thing is which one? That action, what you do. Okay? Like for example, if you say akala. Akala means he ate. So look, this is the doer, file. Ate has the time also, past. And the masdar, the root word of eating is also here. Okay, so this is not changing, this is not changing, timing is not changing, but the masdar is changing. Masdar. Samajhiye? So now look here, when we give the name fi'l to the verb, fi'l. Fi'l is the action. Fi'l in Arabic means action. And action is that masdar, the root word. You understand what I'm saying? So although this is fi'l, suppose this is fi'l, and this one, this is what? This is the doer. Then you go one outside, okay, and this one is the time. It remains the same outside. The outer one, which is the masdar, it keep on changing. It keep on changing. So this one, this is the file, okay, this is the time, and this is the action. So the name of the doer in Arabic is file, time is called zaman, and the name of the action is masdar is what? Fi'l. So the point is that although it failed, a verb means three things: the doer, the time, and the action. But we have given the name what? Action. Because fail. Because fail is the variable, so that is why we call it fail. For example, when you say, I drink tea, so what you drink? You didn't drink tea. What you did? You drink milk, you drink water, you drink sugar, and the tea bag. But what you say? What did I drink? Tea. Okay? So when you say I drink tea, it never means that you just drink tea. But the tea is the most important thing. So that is why you give the name tea to it. Alright? So in the same way, when you say that dwaraba is a fa'il, so fa'il means masdar, action. Dwaraba, which means dwarbun. So what you will say, what about the doer? The doer is also there. What about the time? The time is also there. But we give, since the most important variable factor in a verb is what? The masdar, that is why we give the name fa'il to it, which means the action. Okay? So this is what it will mean. That every fa'il will have time. So the time, let's talk about the time. A fa'il cannot occur without a time. The time has to be there. And what are the three most important times? Past, present, and future. So we will give proper importance to the action was done, is being done, or will be done. Then fa'il, the action is done by one man, two men, many men. It is done by one woman, two women, many women. They are absent or they are present. Or the action is the one who, the actor, the doer is the one who is talking. So this will keep on changing according to that. All right? And the root word will be changing, which is according to the nature of the action. Now, this fa'il or the doer, look like, for example, you look here. Dakhala Zaydun. Zayd entered. So, dakhala is fa'il. And Zaydun is fa'il. And Zaydun has rafa. So, Zaydun is marfu. Okay? Marfu. And this rafa sometimes will be visible and sometimes it not will be visible. So, when it is visible and pronounceable, you call it what? Lafzan. Marfu, lafzan. Like for example, if I say dakhala Musa. So Musa is also in rafa, but you cannot see the rafa on it. Okay? So then you will say taqdiran. Taqdiran means muqaddar, hidden, potential, makhfi. Okay? When you say what? Dakhala Musa. So Musa is in rafa, but the marfu, you will call it taqdiran. ये आपको आइंदा बहुत करना पड़ेगा. So dakhala is what? Say dakhala is किधर गया माइक्रोफोन आपका? Microphone. Dakhala is what? Fail. Zaydun, you will say from now onward. Marfu lafzan fa'il. Marfu
lafzan fa'il.
Marfu lafzan fa'il. Marfu lafzan. And if you suppose it was dakhala Musa, how will you say? Dakhala fa'il. And Musa marfu taqdiran fa'il.
Marfu taqdiran fa'il.
Marfu. It is in rafa, but we cannot see it. Because Musa is called ismi manqus, and the other is what? Ismi mamdud, ismi manqus. Ismi maqsoor. Alif maqsoora. The small alif on Musa and the ya of Musa is called what? Alif maqsoora is from qasar. From what? From? Qasar. Qasar means short, reduced. So that is called, because an alif which is followed by a hamza is long one, like sama'a. So that is called alif mamduda. So the alif in Musa is called what? Alif?
Maqsoora.
Maqsoora. So any alif maqsoora will not take the i'rab. So the i'rab will be makhfi, potential, and we call it taqdiran. Anyway, so dakhala Zaydun. Now, this Zayd is visible here, and this is called ismu zahir. So what is, remember this, what is ismu zahir? Any noun in Arabic which is not zamir, which is not pronoun, it will be what? Ismu zahir. You understand what I'm saying? Like for example, look here. If I say dakhala Zaydun, right? So Zaydun is ismu zahir. If I say dakhala hadha, ishara, I point to a man, I say, he entered. So look, dakhala is fail. Right? And hadha ismi ishara, it is mabni. And the i'rab of mabni is mahallan, not taqdiran. It's called what? Mahallan, location wise. So i'rab is of three kinds: lafzan, taqdiran, and mahallan. The i'rab of all the mabni. Mabni is the one that the amil cannot change the i'rab at the end. So all asma'i ishara are what? Mabni. And their i'rab will be what? Mahallan. So dakhala hadha, dakhala fa'il, and hadha marfu, mahallan, fa'il. Ab samajhe? So now this hadha is also ism zahir. Why? Because it is not ism zamir. So you don't have to just say Zaid, Amar, Bakar, ism zahir. Anything which is not zamir, the whole rest of the whole word is what? Ism zahir. Whether it is ism ishara, or if you say dakhala, alladhi, right? Alladhi, aslama. Okay, so look, alladhi is called ismi mawsul. Ismi mawsul. Why? Because mawsul means the one which he received something. Mawsul ho gaye, received. So what he received? This is called sila. So this is called ismi mawsul. Okay, so all every ism is ism zahir when it is not which is not what? Zamir. Okay, so now look, if I say dakhalahu, waman dakhalahu. Okay, so dakhala, okay, so okay, let me tell you. Now, if I say, like, suppose here, this is a good example. Dakhaltu, I entered. So this is that ism zahir. Why? Because it is the mir. Ab samajhiye meri baat. So the file can be in the form of ism zahir, right? Or it can be in the form of a pronoun, zamir. And zamir can be in two forms. It is mustatir, hidden, or bariz, visible. Okay, so now look here. Dakhaltu. So look, the same dakhala is here too, in dakhaltu. But instead of zaydun is separate, but the zamir came and the zamir entered in the dakhala. And it make it what? Dakhala tu. Instead of saying dakhala tu, what you say? Dakhaltu. So dakhala zaydun is fa'il fa'il, and dakhaltu is also fa'il fa'il. Fa'il is in the form of zamir. समझ गए ना मेरी बात? But the zamir is bariz. वो barazu mean evident, open, visible. So this is a zamir which is what? Bariz, visible zamir. Zamir sometime. Dakhalahu is not a real thing, right? Dakhalahu. Dakhala huwa hu. Dakhalahu, the hu zamir is maf'ul. That is why I changed the example. You understand what I'm saying? You want me to explain? Dakhalahu, look, dakhalahu is, look here. Like for example, if you say dwarabahu, right? Dwarabahu. So dwaraba is fa'il. Zamir huwa fa'il. And ha is maf'ul. So dwarabahu means he hit him. He hit him. The ha zamir is maf'ul. Dakhalahu don't make sense. Dakhalahu mean dakhala huwa ha. Okay, he entered in it. Right, the same thing. In the Quran Allah says, وَمَنْ دَخَلَهُ كَانَ آمِنًا. The one who entered it. So ha is it. Yeah. Okay, so dakhala, so that is why it was a little bit complicated. I skipped that so that it will not put a burden on the new people. So this is a better example, dakhaltu. You don't have to. Here the fa'il, the mir is attached. It's easy, dakhaltu. Okay, Hudhaifa, fa'il can be either in the form of ismu zahir, like dakhala zaydun. Or fa'il can be in the form of a zamir. And zamir can be either what? Bariz mean visible, like dakhaltu. So, or the mir can be in the form of mustatir, you cannot see it. Like for example, you say, in so many times in Urdu you say, chala gaya. We say like this is Urdu or not? Chala gaya. Because we already know who we are talking about. So here it is like, wo. but we don't say wo. Chala gaya. Or we say aa gaya. Okay? We know who is coming, so we say came. We know who is leaving, so what we say? Left. Okay? So look like, for example, in Ayatul Kursi, when Allah say, يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. So يَعْلَمُ. So how we translate it in Urdu, in English? He knows. So يَعْلَمُ, तो इसके अंदर क्या है? ضمیر मुस्ततिर है. يَعْلَمُ mean हुआ يَعْلَمُ. Okay? يَعْلَمُ हुआ. But fa'il can never come before the fa'il. This is an essential integral rule of the Arabic language. Fa'il can never come before the fa'il. If you say huwa ya'lamu, it will change. It will not become fa'il. It will become something else. I will tell you later on. Okay? So ya'lamu mean ya'lamu yani huwa. Okay, so this is what dhamir mustatir. Dhamir mustatir. So look, dakhala zaydun, dakhaltu, or dakhala. Dakhala mean he entered. Okay? And he is what? He is hidden. We cannot see it. Okay? This is the three form of. Okay, now look here. There are a couple of examples here. You look here. Look. Dakhala. He did the action of entering. So just to separate the three things. So fa'il is what? He. Did is showing you the time. And mastar is what? Dukhul. Entering. Okay? So this is the three things are here in dakhala. Similarly, yakhruju, mudare. He is doing now the action of exiting. So yakhruju, he, this is fa'il. Okay, is doing time, present. Okay, and what is he doing? Okay, he is doing exiting. So this is master, root word, which change. Okay, now this is understood, right? I can go ahead, right? Okay, what we discussed so far, that fa'il should have three parts. Fa'il, zamana, and masdar. The second thing we discussed is what?
Types.
That fa'il can be in the form of three forms.
Yeah.
Okay, ism zahir, dhamir mustatir, or dhamir bariz. This is the juice. This is a simple thing. Now, the last thing is that fa'il is of two kinds. One is called fa'il lazim, and the other is called fa'il muta'addi. Okay, look like muta'addi. In Urdu, we say muta'addi amrad, communicable disease, which go from one to another. So if a fa'il is complete only by fa'il, that kind of fa'il is called fa'il lazim. And if it encroach and do i'tida, it becomes muta'addi to maf'ul also. So that is called fa'il muta'addi. Okay? Like for example, look. So how will you know which fa'il is lazim or muta'addi? Okay? So so in Urdu there is a clue. When the action is mentioned, so you establish a question and you say, kisko? Okay? Like for example, if I say, dwaraba zaydun, Zayd hit. Zayd hit. So you say, kisko? So kisko is suitable here. So it means it is what? Muta'addi. But if I say, qama zaydun, Zayd stood up. So if you say kisko, so it is not matching there. So it means it is what? Lazim. Okay? So this is a clue. You establish a question, kisko. If kisko is fitting there, so it means it is what? Muta'addi. If kisko is not fitting there, it is what? Lazim. So look, qama zaydun. Okay? Qama zaydun. Or qa'ada zaydun. That's it. Okay? You don't need. Okay? So similarly, for example, if you say, sometime look like, for example, if you say, okay, just leave it, that might be. So fa'il lazim is the one which become complete on the, because a fa'il can never be without the fa'il. It's impossible. But maf'ul plus minus. Okay? In some fa'il we will need the maf'ul, in some we will not need the maf'ul. Fa'il lazim and fa'il muta'addi, right? Okay, wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. आप इनके साथ बातचीत